Welcome to the Eat Better, Move Better, Live Better podcast presented by Flourish with Tracy, where we'll dive into the realms of holistic wellness, plant-based nutrition, yoga, and self-care to help you live your best life. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for our special segments. Meditation Monday, start your week with mindfulness. Wellness Wednesdays, get the midweek boost you need. Sadhana Saturdays, dedicate weekends to personal growth. Join us as we explore and discuss all things to eat better, move better, and live better. Welcome back to our discussion on the lymphatic system. In part 1, we explored the power of gentle movement and how it stimulates lymphatic flow and releases stagnation. Today, in part 2, we're going to turn our focus to nourishment, discovering how foods, beverages, and natural practices can sustain and energize this inner river of life. What we eat and drink is important to our lymphatic vitality. Imagine the body as a network of light-filled streams, clear, vibrant, and alive. And imagine that there can be debris or choices that we make that can clog those streams. So let's talk about tending to those streams with kindness and awareness. The lymphatic system is made primarily of fluid. It's our daily nourishment and hydration choices that directly determine how that light-filled river and stream flows. And there are several foods and beverages that actively support our lymphatic system, as well as some that can congest or slow it down. Because the lymph system is so closely tied to detoxification and circulation, what we eat and drink plays a major role in keeping it all flowing freely. So what's the connection between nutrition and the lymphatic system? To understand how nutrition impacts our lymphatic health, we must think about what's the purpose of the lymphatic system. And it's to carry away waste, excess fluid, and toxins while supporting and boosting our immune defense. Every cell in the body releases waste into the interstitial fluid, and this is the liquid that's found in the spaces surrounding and in between the cells within our body, and it helps to transport nutrients to the cells and removes these waste products that need to be carried away by the lymph. If our diet is overly processed, dehydrating, or inflammatory, it creates a thicker lymph fluid. So it slows the movement and it overwhelms our pathways for detoxification. So if you think of the lymphatic system like a river, food is the rain that feeds it. We realize that not all rain is pure. Some choices can muddy these waters while others clarify them. So what we eat doesn't just feed the body, it determines how well the body can cleanse itself. And there are several foods that support the lymphatic system to help clear the waters. They activate and they purify the lymphatic system. Hydration is the foundation. The lymphatic system is 90% water. When we're dehydrated, it's one of the main causes of a sluggish lymph, slowing down the flow. The lymph system thrives on fluid. So eating foods that are hydrating and drinking beverages that support lymphatic flow help keep the lymph fluid thin and mobile. So of course the best choices is pure filtered water, slipping slowly throughout the day, not all at once. being sure to infuse the water with lemon or lime to alkalize to help support liver detoxification, to help balance the fluid of the lymph. Drinking coconut water to replenish electrolytes naturally. And outside of fruit infusions, using herbs such as nettle, dandelion, burdock root, clover. They all naturally stimulate lymph drainage and help cleanse the blood. And you can eat water-dense fruits. Cucumbers, celery, lettuce, zucchini, lemon, lime, grapefruit, watermelon, cantaloupe, berries. These fruits and veggies are rich in structured water that's easily absorbed by your cells. Aim for half of your body weight in ounces of your water daily consumption measurements and adjust for activity and temperature, increasing your intake if it's warmer or hot outside. And eat fruits that are rich in antioxidants that help break down waste and support detoxing your lymphatic system. Each bite of fruit or sip of an herbal tea, see it as a nourishment for your body's inner flow and tide. Enzymes act like a natural cleaning crew. Your lymph system loves citrus fruits, as mentioned, lime and lemon, grapefruit, oranges. Pineapple, which contains bromelain, a natural anti-inflammatory agent. Berries rich in antioxidants that protect the lymph vessels. Watermelon, cantaloupe, which are deeply hydrating. Papaya and kiwi, which contain digestive enzymes that aid the cleansing of the lymph. And the best time to consume these things is early in the morning on an empty stomach or blended into smoothies. And if you are eating them, eat it mindfully, chewing slowly to allow the enzymes to mingle with the saliva. This simple act of awareness amplifies the benefits. Consume leafy greens and chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is sometimes called liquid sunshine. It helps oxygenate the blood and cleanse tissues. It aids the lymphatic draining and supports detoxification. Examples are kale, spinach, parsley, arugula, wheatgrass or barley grass, cilantro, which is excellent in supporting heavy detoxification of metals, and seaweeds, which are rich in minerals that help keep the lymph fluid balanced. These foods act like filters. They pull the impurities from the lymph while replenishing the trace minerals we need. And as always, cruciferous vegetables. These vegetables support the liver, which is the organ most connected to the lymphatic system and detoxing. These vegetables help the liver process the toxins by indirectly supporting the lymph functions, and this includes broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, radishes, turnips. And turnips contain sulfur compounds, which are excellent for supporting detoxification. And to ease digestion, it's suggested that you lightly steam these vegetables. And these vegetables help neutralize the toxins so the lymph can carry them out. Our lymph system also transports fats from our digestive tract. So the quality of the fats that we consume matters deeply. It's important to eat healthy or good fat to maintain cell membrane integrity and to absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. All of these are crucial for immune and lymph health. However, our fat should come from natural sources such as avocado, a cold press or extra virgin olive oil, omega-3s, flax seeds, chia, and hemp. These Healthy, good fats reduce inflammation and they nourish the lining of our cells. These are the cells that our lymph flows through. And eating herbs and spices that stimulate lymph flow, it's like a natural medicine for circulation and detoxification. Spices and herbs such as ginger, which warms and stimulates lymphatic movement, improving circulation. Turmeric, to calm and reduce inflammation. Cayenne pepper, to boost blood and lymph flow. Garlic and onion, it's a natural immune and lymph cleanser, cleaning out pathogens and mucus. Consumption of cinnamon, fennel, or cardamom support digestion, and they promote circulatory flow where the lymph is the most active. And drinking herbal teas that blend these herbs and spices with lemon make a powerful lymph tonic. Imagine seeing your kitchen as an apothecary, a place where you can use the flavor of these foods to become the medicine, and each meal a healing ritual. And then finally, probiotics. We spoke about probiotics in a previous episode. Probiotics and fermented foods help support a healthy gut, and a healthy gut supports a clean lymph system. About 70% of lymph tissue is near the digestive tract, right around the gut area, and this is known as GALT, G-A-L-T, GALT-associated lymphoid tissue. When our gut health is compromised, our lymph becomes stagnant and our immune system becomes imbalanced. So good choices are fermented foods such as sauerkraut, kimchi, miso, or tempeh. Kombucha in moderation, making sure there's not a lot of added sugar. A yogurt or kefir, which is unsweetened. A healthy gut equals a vibrant lymph. And additional beverages or herbal teas that you can drink to help cleanse and move your lymphatic energy is, as mentioned, water. It's the simple, most profound medicine. Just sipping consistently and slowly throughout the day rather than gulping large amounts at one time. And you can create a morning lymph tonic. Some warm water with lemon and a pinch of cayenne pepper. It is a great way to awaken your circulation and digestion. You can drink herbal tea such as nettle tea, which is rich in minerals and supports detoxification. Cleaver's tea, it gently moves the lymph and reduces puffiness. Dandelion root tea, it's a liver and lymph cleanser. Mixing ginger with the turmeric to make a tea is anti-inflammatory and so warming. It moves the lymph. And a green tea, it's full of an antioxidant. It boosts your metabolism and helps to drain the lymph. Avoid detoxification teas or teas with harsh laxatives. They add stress to the body instead of supporting natural lymph function. And rotate your herb teas seasonally. And feel the difference between drinking a stimulating tea or a tea that's a soothing herb. Match the tea to your body's current rhythm and season. And also be aware of the foods that can clog or slow down the lymphatic system. Just as the foods we've mentioned cleanse, there are others that can congest. They increase inflammation, mucus, toxin buildup, and they slow the flow of the lymph system, and they slow the drainage. And these are processed foods, refined sugars, artificial additives. All of these things create inflammation. Excess salt or foods with tons of sodium, they lead to water retention. Dairy products increase the formation of mucus. Fried or greasy foods thicken the lymphatic fluid. Alcohol and caffeine dehydrate the system. Red meat and processed foods burden the pathway for detoxification. And many of these meats are packed with nitrates, which can be cancer-causing. This isn't about restriction, it's about recognition. Being able to identify and notice how your body feels after you consume certain foods, to gain insight into your personal internal river and how it responds to your consumption. So begin to integrate nourishment as a daily practice to nourish and support your lymph daily, starting that morning with the warm lemon water and cayenne, having fresh fruit or chia pudding or a green smoothie with leafy greens for breakfast, snacking throughout the day on fruit. Midday, have a hydrating salad with avocado and a citrus dressing. Sipping an herbal tea in the afternoon. And perhaps your evening is steamed veggies, light protein, turmeric or ginger tea, and remembering to have mindful sips of water, conscious breathing, and light movement breaks all throughout the day. View your nourishment as a sacred exchange. See the food as frequency, energy, medicine. See the hydration as flow. So just take a moment here to reflect, sitting comfortably. You can close your eyes if you wish, bringing awareness to your breath. Imagine a clear stream running through your body, from the top of your head all the way down to the soles of your feet. Ask yourself, what foods make me feel clear and energized? What choices leave me feeling heavy or stagnant? How can I nourish myself in a way that honors both my body and my spirit, to allow my river to flow freely within? Take a deep breath in, and if you've closed your eyes, you may open them. As you reflect on these questions, remember that the lymphatic system teaches us that flow is health. Movement, breath, hydration, and nourishment are all languages of flow. Each sip of water, each bite of fresh living food is an act of renewal. Through mindful nourishment, we remind the body that healing is natural and continuous. With each breath, sip, and bite, affirm, my body's rivers run clear. I am nourished. I am renewed. I am in flow. Thank you for joining the second part of our lymphatic journey. Stay tuned and look out for the final portion of this series, part 3, where we'll deepen our understanding of energetic and emotional detox, how our thoughts and emotions and stress influences our lymphatic health. As we close out this second part of our lymphatic journey, may your days be hydrated, nourished, and filled with gentle movement and radiant flow. Thanks for tuning in. I hope today's insights help you on a personal journey towards a healthier, happier life. Don't forget to join every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for more self-care and holistic wellness tips. Before you go, make sure to comment, click the bell, like, and subscribe buttons for upcoming episode notifications. Be sure to always consult a medical professional before making any major changes regarding your health, diet, or routine. In the meanwhile, stay motivated, stay inspired, and remember, every step you take is one step closer to a better you. Until next time, keep flourishing, and as always, may all be well.